Dawn, you just testified before the House Foreign Affairs Subcommittee on the Middle East and North Africa regarding the new Syrian government and strategies the U.S. should employ to advance our interests in the country. What are the key takeaways from your testimony?
I had two main points. One is that we shouldn't make a firm decision. Is this a government we like, a government we don't like? I think we have to be in a constant process of evaluation, reevaluation, testing to see where this government not only is, but where it's going. We should do that, and this is the second point, in close cooperation with partners and allies. And I think the most important thing we can do, the greatest influence we have, is not the direct things we're going to do with Syria, but can we get all of our partners and allies, the Israelis, the Turks, and others, to all be rowing in the same direction? Because the real danger is that Syria becomes a ground for proxy wars between friends of ours. The most important thing we do to contribute to stability in Syria is if we ensure that all of our partners and allies are acting in concert to promote stability in Syria. We're the only ones who can really do that. It's a very important role. I think it's a role that we haven't emphasized enough so far in our Syria policy.
What should we be looking for next?
One of the other things I mentioned is there's a concern that our envoy for the Syrian transition is also our envoy to Ankara, to the ambassador to Turkey. And it seems to me that those roles are in conflict. If you're going to be working on Syria, you have to be working on Syria. Turkey has such an important interest in Syria, so many interests that are seemingly in conflict with Israel, among others, that having somebody play both those roles, I think, undermines the success in both roles. And while I understand that Ambassador Barak has a good relationship with President Trump, it does seem to me that we need to separate those roles in the interest of contributing to a stable and unified Syria.